Hi, I'm Katie Dayton, video reporter at The Drum. So today we're in Shoreditch with Collider for its Demo Day, which is showcasing the amazing work some startups are doing in the worlds of advertising and marketing. We checked out the pitches and also spoke to brands and agencies about how they can do more to support the work of new startups.
The main aim of Collider is that we invest and support early stage companies, so startups, in the marketing and advertising technology space. We help them grow. We do that in three ways. We invest in them, so we give them a little bit of money. We coach them in terms of helping them understand how they grow their business, and then we connect them with brands and agencies, the very customers that we think they will be doing business with. The marketeers, there's a number of benefits. Obviously, a lot of technology development is happening in startups right now. So by working with startups, it gives them the opportunity to get access to new technologies, talent and ideas that they can use within their business to help transform their business and culture. Well, I think if brands recognise the benefits that they're going to get from startups, there is a number of things that brands can do to help improve that. The first one really is about being open to new ideas, but not just about open and meeting startups and talking about working with startups. This is about actually putting that into practice. So doing trials, doing small projects with the startups so they can experience what it's like to work with the startup and the benefits they're going to get from working with that startup. We have a mantra at Collider which is about thinking big but starting small. So we're asking brands and agencies to, okay, well look, don't think you need to bet the whole brand on this project. Start small. Think of it about a specific project or a small location you can do a trial with, learn from that process and then begin to scale out. What you've got in London is a fantastic ecosystem driven by the fact that we've got the biggest agencies and the biggest brands here in the world in some cases. And so actually our ecosystem should be extremely well set up to serve marketing and advertising startups. But obviously our US counterparts are definitely much more risky. They're more able to take risk and they're willing to try stuff in a much bigger way than we are here, and I'd love us to try and copy a little bit of that.
So the Unilever Foundry is Unilever's platform for bringing brands and startups together. We've got our billion-euro brands and we've got thousands of innovative marketing startups that are inventing the future. And through the Foundry, we create a platform that enables the two entities to come together, to pioneer the future of marketing. So when we started to work with startups, we realized we needed a different approach and different processes to make the whole thing easier. We worked with procurement to simplify the way that we bring startups on board. We also shortened the payment terms, making it more acceptable for startups to be working with us. And we worked with legal to help make the contracting process easier as well. And as a result of that, we've now worked with over 100 different startups around the world. It's easier for us to onboard them. The process for startups is more seamless. I wouldn't say it's foolproof, but we're definitely making life easier for both parties.
It's important for Exterion to get involved with startups on a number of levels. Some startups spend money with us fairly early in their life stage. Probably more importantly is we see them as future customers and future clients, and if we're fueling the growth of startups specifically around London, then it can only bode well for the future. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, if you like, and also working with startups from a tech point of view means that we can inject their tech into our offering and create new things to take to market. So there's a more of a partnership approach there than just working with a startup who's going to become a spender. So we end up with new products, new services, new offerings that we can take to market. But it takes a lot of practice, and I think you need to develop some sort of blueprint for working with startups that give you a load of on and off ramps or opportunities to say, this isn't working, let's change. Some startups are very good at that, some are less keen to pivot. But I think it's important for them to learn from us what our challenges are, not just us to help them, sell them through or create an offering with them. Financially, it's really early doors for us. We've not worked with startups. I'd love to say we've worked with startups for 10, 20 years. I've been in my current role for 2. I've been working with startups for 3 or 4. We're starting to see some of the benefits come through now. We'll see some financial returns, but it's not always about the financial returns. Sometimes it's about doing more interesting things with new clients. And if it entices new clients to start spending in out of home, which is the medium we represent, then that's only a good thing. But it's not always just about the startup and the revenue they create for us.